Today on Seattle Refined,
we have an extra special super secret event happening tonight.
Kids gone wild at WildLights.
Oh my God, this whole awesome place.
Refined helps pull off a magical night for a boy who captures the spirit of the season. Plus, mouth-watering desserts.
So the secret to the beautiful pie.
These pies are some of the hottest treats in town, and we're sharing the sweet recipes with you just in time for the holidays. And from apple pies to apple cup, the fur is going to fly at Husky Stadium this weekend as the Dogs play spoiler and try to ruin the Cougs' chance at a championship. Hi everybody, welcome to Seattle Refined. I'm Garth Swanson. It is a magical time of year in Seattle. The holidays are here and we are celebrating with a visit to WildLights at our sponsor Woodland Park Zoo. If there's one thing to check off your Christmas list this season, this is it. Woodland Park Zoo transforms into a winter wonderland at night from November 24th through January 1st. It's decked out in more than 600,000 energy-efficient LED lights, and the place is absolutely stunning. There's also so much to see and do, including s'mores, snowball fights, and Santa. And it's not just for the kids. There's a warm-up area with adult beverages, too. So you've got to check it out. Before the WildLights Festival even opens to the public, our friends at Woodland Park Zoo wanted to do something special, something they have never done before. They wanted to hook up one little boy with a WildLights experience he'll never forget. Refined recently spent time with 6-year-old Roman McCann, and he's truly inspirational. Roman spends most of his time visiting rescued animals at the Skagit Valley Humane Society, and he makes videos to find the pets' forever homes. He's touched a lot of hearts, and his videos have gone viral.
Hi everyone, they're the dog that I know in Skagit Valley Humane Society. Still there, needs a home really bad. Super funny.
I think he was pretty much born loving pets, and so he quickly figured out that there were a lot of animals that didn't have homes, and he's always wanted to help.
Roman's passion for pets also touched the folks at Woodland Park Zoo. They couldn't wait to give back to a kid that gives so much. As soon as you step into Woodland Park Zoo during WildLights, you are transported into a magical world. Even adults feel like a kid in a candy store. So imagine having the whole place to yourself.
So we are so excited because we have an extra special super secret event happening tonight. We've closed down the park and we turned all of these lights on for a very special guy named Roman. Now Roman, I think, loves animals just as much as we do here at Woodland Park Zoo. Now we're always on the lookout for folks who want to dedicate their time and their energy to saving animals, and Roman is just one of those guys.
When Woodland Park Zoo heard that 6-year-old Roman helps rescued animals find forever families, they invited him and some friends for a VIP WildLights experience.
Like, these are things that you can hear about or you'll see stories about, and it's like, that's your kid. And so it's hard to process because we're still just normal people. So how everybody else is receiving it it's amazing.
I'm looking for Roman.
I am Roman.
Are you Roman?
Yep, I am.
I'm Jennifer.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. Are you welcome to your WildLights evening at the zoo?
I'm so excited.
How excited are you?
Super!
So excited.
Let's go!
Okay.
Wow.
Welcome, everybody, to your very own WildLights at Woodland Park Zoo.
Let's go!
Okay. First things first, Roman and his friends booked it into the zoo store to grab some goodies.
I got this.
Oh, what's this?
A big old penguin set. And I got my cuddle stuffy.
They also got up close to a zoo ambassador animal.
Have you ever seen a hornbill like this around here in Seattle?
Nope, I've never seen one of those big types of birds.
It does look like a toucan. She is very similar to a toucan. So her name is Blueberry.
She likes to eat berries.
She does like to eat berries. Would you like to give her a berry?
Sure.
Oh, she loves meeting new people.
She does?
Yeah.
I could tell.
There was no time to waste. Roman's WildLights adventure was just getting started.
Oh my God, oh my God.
There was so much more to see and do.
Hold. Get next to me.
The kids couldn't wait to get on the carousel.
No, I'm a space cowboy. this adventure.
Next stop was the WildLights warm-up area to make some tasty s'mores.
Oh, I know spooky stories.
You know.
I love spooky stories.
Is everybody okay with the scary story?
Yeah. There was once 3 people. They went camping one night. They got kind of scared. From out of the darkness, they saw something big and green. And it was big, scary, and it was Frankenstein.
Yikes, that was scary, Roman. It's time to lighten the mood now and let loose in one of the coolest parts of the park, Snowmazium.
And who doesn't love some snowball fights? So here in Snowmazium, we have some really great activities like stories and snowball fights and a lot of fun things to do as well. Grab a snowball!
The kids are going crazy. I think the parents are like enjoying watching these kids run that. So this has been really overwhelming. The generosity to all of this has been amazing. I don't even think he realizes like how unique this is. I think they're having so much fun, but this is really special. And so I just hope at some point that will kick in and he'll realize like there was nobody else here. Like this was like a party, just, him and his friends.
I think it's a pretty magical time. And one of the best things about WildLights is that just by coming to WildLights, you're actually helping to support our conservation projects, our animal care program, and our learning experiences as well. So you're actually helping us create a better zoo just by coming and enjoying our lights.
Well, did you have a good time at WildLights tonight?
Yeah.
Yes. Roman, did you have a good time at WildLights?
Yeah.
All right, give me 5. High five to everybody. Good job, everybody. High 5. All right.
What an awesome experience for Roman and his friends, and thanks to Woodland Park Zoo for giving them the VIP treatment. And you can experience WildLights at Woodland Park Zoo as well. It runs from November 24th through January 1st from 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 every night. They are only closed on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. For ticket information, head to SeattleRefined.com. Seattle Refined is just getting started.
This is where a lot of the magic happens.
We go behind the scenes of a top Seattle bakery and learn how to make pies to perfection. Plus, let the trash talk begin. The Apple Cup Clash is almost here, but there's one thing the dogs may already have over the cougs. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Seattle Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. We're at one of the top holiday spots in Seattle this season, the WildLights Festival at our sponsor, Woodland Park Zoo. For 37 nights, the zoo transforms into a winter wonderland. But as you can imagine, turning the Woodland Park Zoo into a dazzling light display is not easy. It takes time and a lot of patience.
It takes 15 people about 11 weeks, which turns out to about 6,600 hours, which is about 3 full-time people for an entire year. It's a lot of ground to cover.
Wow! Woodland Park Zoo really brings it this time of year. There are more than 30 acres of lights, and the wiring is so intricate, it takes an hour and a half just to turn everything on. From magical lights to magical food, many people are crossing their fingers that a famous bakery will set up shop here in Seattle. Have you ever heard of Milk Bar? It's a dessert spot that has a serious cult following in New York. People swear by an item called crack pie. The founder just got funding to expand beyond the Big Apple, and Seattle is on the short list. We're competing with San Fran, Miami, Chicago, and Atlanta, but we feel good about our chances. To see why Milk Bar is such a big deal, head to SeattleRefined.com. Seattle is already home to some amazing bakeries, and there's one that turns out pies that are perfect for the holidays. We're talking about Dahlia Bakery, and they let Refined behind the pastry scene to see how their delicious desserts are made. Pie making is a tasty art form that few have mastered. We wanted to get a crash course for the holiday season, so we headed to one of the best pie making spots in town, Tom Douglas's Dahlia Bakery Workshop.
This is where a lot of the magic happens.
Dahlia Bakery turns out tasty treats, including the famous triple coconut cream pie.
We do get a lot of awards, a lot of requests, and almost all of our restaurants serve it.
We wanted to know the secret to their success, so Refined was lucky enough to get a coveted cooking lesson from top pastry chef Stacy Fortner.
So in this batch we've got your coconut milk, vanilla beans, sugar, starches. Everything will cook, becoming custardy and creamy. So next we're gonna assemble our Tom's Famous triple coconut cream pie. So we've chilled our cocoa pie filling all the way that we just made. And we have a pre-cooked coconut pie shell, also baked with coconut in the shell. So we just like to fill this evenly to the edges. Once you get that in there, then the best part, and you can have some fun with this. And then because the whipped cream's not extra sweet, we like to add a little bit of white chocolate shavings, just a touch, not too much.
The triple coconut cream pie is a sweet satisfaction, but we wanted more. Up next, Dahlia's double crusted apple caramel pie.
So we use a blend of Washington Red and both Granny Smith apples for this. So you get a little tart and a little sweet. So here I've got my sugar. We're gonna add our cardamom and our fresh ground spices. A little cinnamon. And always salt. So these look good to me. We're gonna bring them on over. Get ready to add our sugar and spices. And then the best part for last, we're gonna add our homemade caramel sauce. Smells like Christmas or Thanksgiving. So now we're gonna fill it with their apple pie filling. So then, this is what most people think is the hard part. I think this is the fun part. You just wanna start by rolling underneath. And if you're not good at rolling, you can just pinch and fold. You can just kind of squish and fold it like this. So the secret to the beautiful pie, to get it nice and golden brown, like we saw, we like to brush it with a little heavy cream. Get it in all the corners, but not too much. All right, now it's time to put the pie in the oven.
Both of these pies look amazing, and Stacy swears that you can do this at home. We've posted the recipes on SeattleRefined.com. And as for the calories,
If you have to ask, you just probably shouldn't eat it.
if you want the recipe to those pies, just head to SeattleRefined.com and search Dahlia. Coming up, no cooking, no problem.
It gets crazy. It's one of our busiest days of the year.
The local spots that are open during Thanksgiving and Christmas. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Seattle Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. We're getting into the holiday spirit with the help of our sponsor, Woodland Park Zoo. It's time for their annual WildLights Festival. The dazzling display recreates wild animals and exotic places throughout the zoo, but that's just the beginning. There's also tons of stuff to do with the family, from indoor snowball fights, a carousel, and a winter warm-up area that will get you into the holiday spirit. As much fun as this time of year can be, we know some of you dread having to cook for the holidays. If you can relate, then this story is for you. We found a spot on Capitol Hill where you can feast on the perfect holiday meal without lifting a finger. A lot of Seattle hotspots are closed on Thanksgiving, but not Lost Lake Cafe.
We're open on Thanksgiving. We're open 365 days a year. We never close.
The 24-hour restaurant goes big on holidays, especially Turkey Day. They make sure every guest feels right at home.
We offer a full menu as well as a traditional Thanksgiving meal. We do a turkey dinner, a ham dinner, and then also this year we're doing a tofurkey vegetarian option. It gets crazy. It's one of our busiest days of the year. We'll expect to do over 200 dinners for just Thanksgiving orders alone.
Lost Lake serves up their amazing turkey dinner all day and all night. And when we saw what's in store, it had our mouths watering.
We have our stuffing here. We'll take our sliced turkey, we'll put it right to the plate. Ain't that a beautiful plate right there? Nice and full, just like Mom used to make. And that's how we have Thanksgiving at Lost Lake.
And to top it all off, Olive Mode Pies brings in some of their best desserts to Lost Lake. I mean, it doesn't get more Thanksgiving than that. The best part? Time doesn't matter.
So you go pick somebody up at the airport at 6 a.m., we're open for you. So you come back from the airport, at 3 a.m., we're open for you. And yeah, we're here for Thanksgiving. We don't shut our doors. It's gonna be awesome.
Lost Lake Cafe isn't the only restaurant open Thanksgiving. SeattleRefined.com writer Gina Weinkoop made a list of almost 20 restaurants that serve up delicious grub on Turkey Day, from Seattle to Bellevue to far north in Blaine. We even searched out spots in eastern Washington if you're crossing the Cascades. To check it out, head to our website. We'll be right back, but first, a refined, shareable moment.
Today we are at Farm Sanctuary for the celebration for the turkeys, where the turkeys are the guests of honor, not the main course.
Welcome back to the show. I'm Guard Swanson. We are enjoying the dazzling display here at WildLights, thanks to our sponsor, Woodland Park Zoo. It's a must-see for you and your family this season. And if you want to make the holidays even brighter, we have an idea. Right now, you can enter a chance to win a pair of free tickets to see Ed Sheeran and Kenny Chesney next summer. How about that for a stocking stuffer? Log on to SeattleRefined.com/concerts and scroll down to find entry forms for both contests. Kenny plays CenturyLink July 7th. Ed performs August 25th. Enter between now and November 26th. Good luck, everybody. There's a lot of tension right now in the Seattle Refined office. We have some Wazoo fans and UW alums, so naturally, the Apple Cup trash talk has already started. I'm trying to stay unbiased, but I can't help myself but say, go Dogs. This Saturday's face-off may be one of the most important games in Apple Cup history. The Cougs are in the hunt for the Pac-12 crown, and the Dogs could ruin their chances. But no matter who wins the game, the UW has bragging rights in one department, and that's how they pre-funk. We're pretty sure the Plouse has never heard of sailgating.
Go Dogs, welcome to sailgating.
Game day Husky cruises are here. All you need, Husky pride and a thirst for a tasty cocktail. Every home game, Waterways Cruises departs from the Woodmark Hotel in Kirkland and sails across Lake Washington on a fun-filled journey to Husky Stadium. For fans, it's a perfect way to start a day of cheering on the Dogs.
It's been great on a day like today when you know traffic's going to be bad, you know you're going to be fighting with other cars.
This is an awesome alternative to watching college football and building it up. And what better way to kick off game day weekend than on a boat sailgating? I mean, I've never gone sailgating. This is a complete game changer.
This couple agrees. They've been doing this for 7 seasons.
It's amazing. It's amazing. It's the beauty of the water, and then you have all the other boats and all the other fans, and you can't beat it. It's amazing.
Except when Oregon comes to town.
Yeah, not so much.
But no, it's a beautiful trip every game, and you just kind of get to feel the Husky Stadium when you walk into it. And it's just an amazing, amazing view.
And if you're looking to take a break from the game and grab another drink, Captain Chris Ferguson is waiting for you and your friends.
The boat's open the entire duration of the game. They can come on, listen to the game. We're also open to the public, so the public can come on and check out our boats as well.
If you want to learn more about sailgating, head to SeattleRefined.com. By the way, Apple Cup kicks off this Saturday at 5 p.m. at Husky Stadium. If you're lucky enough to watch the Apple Cup game in person, we have a favor to ask. Refined, Como 4, and Star 101.5 are kicking off our annual Salvation Army toy drive this Saturday. You can drop off donations at all 7 entrances to Husky Stadium at any point during the game. There will also be purple and gold and crimson and gray kettles to collect money. For more information, head to comonews.com/toy drive. We appreciate any help you can give. That's going to do it for us. Thanks again to our sponsor, Woodland Park Zoo, for giving Roman a VIP pass to WildLights. Again, it's open this Friday through January 1st. We'll see you next time right here on Seattle Refined.